Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. DF here, and in today's video I'll be giving y'all another build breakdown. So now this build breakdown will be on this build that I call the Deadly SWAT Specimen. It has a 99 block, a 90 interior, it can dunk, it can shoot, it has crazy physicals, but it cannot really pass. I'll give y'all that. Besides that though, it's amazing. I kind of compare this build to Hassan Whiteside because he was a crazy shot blocker and snatch blocker, and this build could do just about that. So now ladies and gentlemen, all I want this video is 20 likes and for y'all boys to subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's dive right into this build. Okay, so now started off with this center build. We're having a height of 7 foot. Of course the position is center. Weight needs to be 252 pounds and wingspan at 7'5". Now I can't put the wingspan at 7'6", but I'm gonna tell y'all why not to. So looking at the physicals, right, at a 7'5" wingspan, our strength caps out to a 95, and then our vertical caps out to an 83. Now if I go up 1, I'm gonna have a 93 strength. But you know what I'm saying, I don't want that. I want brick wall on Hall of Fame when I put cat breakers on. So I'm putting it back to a 7'5" wingspan. And then if I was to put wingspan up and then try to put the weight up as well, the vertical drops down to an 82. And with the 83 vert, you get poker stick on Hall of Fame. So that is the reason why I do not, have a max wingspan. Now starting from left to right, we will be starting with the finishing, going to the shooting, playmaking, defense, rebounding, and then last but not least is the physical. So when it comes to the finishing, right, I have tweaked this build out a little bit so it is better than the last one just a tad bit. But besides that, bro, what are we doing here is an 80 close shot. We have a 56 driving layup, a 70 driving dunk, a 90 standing dunk, and a 79 post control. And with these badges, with the 80 close shot, I only get paint prodigy on bronze, which is a bad thing, but I might put cat breakers or a +1 on it in order to get paint prodigy on silver, so put it to an 84. Next up, we have a driving dunk of 70, so this gives us aerial wizard on gold. Well, actually, the 90 standing dunk gives us aerial wizard on gold, but with a 70 driving dunk, we unlock some dunk packages, so I do, want that. Next up though, like I was saying, is a 90 standing dunk. So the 90 standing dunk, you get aerial wizard and rise up on gold later on in the, the builder. But then last but not least, we have a post control 79. With this one, you get hook specialist, post up poet on silver, with post fade phenomenal on gold, which is great for this build, and post powerhouse on silver and unpluckable on bronze. But I have a whole bunch of finishing clips to show y'all, so let's get into that real quick. Now with all of these clips, it is many clips that I could show y'all that I just did not put in here because I've played many games in this build. I only made it 2 days ago, but I played so many games on that I've recorded where it's like I only went to like 5 of them and got clips of. So mind you, I've only got clips from 3 great games and it filled it up just enough. So I've been going crazy on this build. But at first when I made this build at 90 standing dunk, and I did not put little dunk packages on accident, right? I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. But after that, I was just going dumb. You see right here, I'm pump faking going up. Only problem with me dunking and stuff is, like I was saying, was the close shot. The paint prodigy is only on bronze, so I go up a bit slow. But when I get cat breakers on this stuff, it should be way much better than what it was. But yes, I am dunking on people now. I have a 70 standing dunk. My fault, driving dunk. I was gonna put a 95 string. I'm stuttering bad off of cat burgers, but I decided to put 2 of my cat burgers on this drive dunk to get to a 75. So now I unlock Wemby's, Giannis's, and Draymond Green, Ben Simmons, more like that dunk packages. So this build has definitely gotten better at dunking. See right here, I'm trying to do pauses and stuff like that. So the dunking is definitely great for this build because we're 7 foot, we're strong. And then the post control does work as well. I don't know if I got a clip up here, in here, me having the post control working him in the post or anything like that. But besides that, bro, we just been dunking everything. So right here in the last clip, you see I end up getting this rebound. I end up, going up for an and when I get the lay right there in a close clutch game. So the finishing on this build is definitely fine. Next up is the shooting. And now the shooting, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even planning on making a build like a 7 foot center with shooting, but the shooting definitely helped me out a lot, bro. So with the shooting on this build, our highest stat is a 92, which is the free throw, but we got the mirroring shot at an 83 and a setting 3-point shot and a 92 free throw. Now, I have never, if I'm lying on flying, I have never ever missed a free throw on this build yet. The setting 3-point shot, y'all will see that the 7 3-point shot does not mean nothing. Now, y'all might think it's too low, but having a setting 3-point shot and then having takeover that gives you a higher 3-pointer is definitely needed, and it does help you out a lot. But besides that, with the badges, we get dead out on bronze, sets out specials on silver, which is great, and then post fade phenomenal on gold, which is definitely great. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick that the shooting is overpowered, but yeah. Now with the shooting, I got my shooting clips from like 3 games. I've hit and 1 threes in this build, everything, fadeaways in the corner. It's just crazy how I can do what I can do with the setting 3-point shot, maybe because I'm just either that good at timing it or this game is way too easy at shooting. But 2 of these games I have 5 out of 6 3-pointers that was made, so I shoot like 80%, 78%, on the 3-pointer. Right here I do a snatch back, oh my gosh, on the fast break. Hey, I'm just nice with it, and especially with the easy jump shot that I have. Like Jonathan Isaac has the best base percentage in the game. Now, the time of stability is an F, but I don't know why it's an F and you can hit stuff just like this. Like, it don't make no sense. But right here, I'm over here dexing and hitting threes. Like, moving off of the screen, the center, bro, it's just, I'm just crazy with it now. Hold on, I don't even know why this is here, to be honest with you, bro. We're not gonna talk about this club. I think I, had the wrong organization. But anyways, man, you see right here, I end up passing to my boy Dylan Brooks. I'm at the top of the key, in front of his face, no hands up, and that's green, bro. So, yeah, we was losing this game, but end of the day, I was going crazy. I think this was the game we played against 2 7-4s. I don't remember, but you see right here, I'm just shooting over people. It does not matter right here. I do a pull up 3, catch and shoot. Oh my gosh, like, maybe it's just me, I'm just too cold, but I do use the jump shot that everybody else uses because just look at it, it's just easy, pure, and nice to use, bro. But Jonathan Isaac has been a base I've been using this whole, like, the past 2-3 years, man, so it really don't matter to me. You see right here, the next play, I'm in the corner, he ends up going up for a crazy layup, but the AI passes me. That is green once again, bro, and that was even without rhythm shooting, so I can do it with both for real. But anyways, AI gets the ball, passes it to me, I'm waiting for him, catch a shoot 3, that is green. So the shooting is crazy. So right here is the one part of the build that is like horrible, which is the pass accuracy. So with the playmaking, we have a 60 pass accuracy, a 34 ball handle, and then we have a 27 speed with ball. So this is not good, I ain't gonna lie. I'll keep it 100 with you, bro. I'm not proud of the passing because every center I make has great passing, but this one just doesn't. So only badge we get from this one is diamond on bronze. But what I will do is probably, after I get done with upgrading my strength and my driver dunk for this build with cat breakers, I will finally move on to probably either the rebounding or most definitely the playmaking, because the pass accuracy is atrocious. So I have no clips of that, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the defense. Now for the defense, which the build is primarily used for, we only have 2 stats that are upgraded, right? So we have a 90 interior defense and a 94 block, and then for the perimeter wise, we have a 40 perimeter defense with a 45 steal. And low key, I want perimeter defense on this build, but if we're not able to get it, man, it is what it is. But I want the cat breakers to be on the defense because I want to be a great defender overall in this build. But starting from top to bottom, interior defense, we have off-ball pass on gold with post move lockdown on gold as well. And then with the 94 block, we get high flying denier on legend, and then on Hall of Fame, and then we get paint patroller on gold. Now, when I do put 5 cat breakers out there like I already did for this build, I will have paint patroller on legend automatically without any cat breakers, or not cat breakers, without any +1s, but I do put +1 on my high flying denier to get it to a legend. So the badges when it comes to blocking on this build are magnificent. But I'm gonna show you real quick some of the blocks. Now sadly on this build, I have not gotten a snatch block yet, and I have way more blocks better than the ones I'm gonna show y'all, but these are just the ones that I got from the 3 games. Like I said, the only 3 games that I've been editing, but I've played about like 15 already. I'm just not gonna go through all that stuff, but I'm blocking jump shots. Now I might make a video, actually I'm not even gonna give y'all the idea, but I'll make a video of just me getting some crazy blocks and why these blocks are important, because I'll give y'all a hint. The 7-4s this year are just crazy, and I have been able to block and contest 7-4s. Now, I guess the block not interior defense. I guess the block is what matters when it comes to, getting some type of contest on these 7-4s. But if that's the case, then maybe I might have found the method. That's the reason why 7-4s don't get no contest. Or I could just be tripping. It could just be, it's not gonna happen. But the 7-4s, bruh, look, you see right here, he might just suck, but I've been able to pack all these dudes shots with paint patroller on Hall of Fame and on legend. And I getting crazy chase down blocks, see the badges popping up in the corner. It's just all insane. Now I'll go ahead and admit I can't get dunked on this build. Don't think just because I got a high interior defense and a high block that I can't get dunked on. 2K made it to where all that stuff don't matter. If you under that rim and he time it right, man, it is what it is. He gets to get a crazy big meter, bro. It does not matter. Like, some of this stuff was supposed to be blocks that in the gameplay that I will be giving y'all videos later. But yeah, besides that, bro, the 99 block does come in handy. It all depends on 2K at the same time. So for the rebounding, I have a 92 defensive rebound with the 85 offensive rebound. Now, if I didn't want to have shooting on this build to actually be an inside big that could just block shots, I could have had a way better rebounding. But honestly, the 92 defensive rebound, the 85 offensive is just fine. I get box out beats and rebound chaser on gold from it, but the 94 offensive with cat breakers and 96 offensive, I can get both of these badges on Hall of Fame, which is definitely great. But besides that, the max +2s can put this up to legend, and then having takeover can put these up to 99. So it's a win-win regardless, bro. But if y'all just want to add 99 in general, y'all can just put the cat breakers on. It's all up to y'all. Now let me show y'all some clips of this build snagging. So for the clips I have me getting rebounds, I got many games where I have like 25 rebounds, in one game. But the ones that I am picking out is the ones where I'm actually jumping high. So I'm not trying to show y'all anywhere I'm just like getting the ball. I'm trying to jump and show y'all boys I got bounce, because I got an 83 vert, which I will get into later on, man. But you see right here, I'm getting the offensive and the defensive. It doesn't matter if Reese shoots that ball. They end up jumping up for that. I'm greening the rebounds. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to green rebounds yet, but when I do find out, y'all boys want a tutorial, y'all let me know, because when I find out how to consistently green rebounds, right, this Westbrook build that I'll be making in the future would definitely have some, power to it, because I would know how to time my jump. But right now, I'm just doing like how I used to. When I see the ball go up in the air, I press triangle, get stuff like that. And I'll go ahead and tell y'all boys, man, I don't be getting all the rebounds, and it's crazy because I be losing to small guards. And the reason why is because the ball just goes out farther and it gets to their hands instead of mine, which is very stupid. But at the same time, I can't even get mad at it at this point. I just let it be. I just tell them boys, do not cherry pick sometimes, because 2K like to be stupid. You see right here, he shoots that shot though, and I'm jumping up high for that. And the box out beast on gold, I really feel like it does not matter. Like, gold is honestly only thing that can compete with gold is legend. Now, if you got Hall of Fame versus gold, bro, gold can hold its own weight. If you like are like weak or not built like my player, then you might not be able to get the box out. But it is what it is, my boys. But you see right here in the corner, he shoots that 3, and watch how high I jump. I'm getting up over them boys, man. It's just the bounce in this build is immaculate. I'm 7 away from having a 90 vert. And now if I do have on like hydration hero takeover, I can have a 90 plus vert, which will help my rebounding even more. So yeah, man, the rebounding on this build is way past great. Now, last but not least, what we have is the physical. So I will not show y'all boys no type of, clips of me with the physical. All I can show y'all is me setting screens, but I'm not finna go through my gameplay and find when I'm putting somebody on the ground or just picking them up and throwing them in the air. But I have a 65 speed with a 56 agility, a 93 strength, and an 83 vert. So what I was talking about in the beginning was, with wingspan and weight, how it is affecting my strength and my, vertical. So if I was to get 99 strength, I wouldn't be able to get a high vertical, so I'll probably be getting snagged over. But with an 83 vertical, the badges that get it, like, help, with that, is I get rise up on bronze, rise up on gold, offline denier, and poker stick on Hall of Fame, which is great. And then for the strength out of 93, I get brick wall on gold, post lockdown on gold, post powerhouse on silver, and that's it, because I don't have a permanent defense of layup or ball handle, whatever. But +2 cat breakers on this will get you a brick wall on Hall of Fame, which adds another Hall of Fame badge, which is great. So that's all up to y'all boys if y'all want that. Anyways, after you are done making this build, you hit confirm. You have shades of Jack Sigma, All Time Thunder, the 76ers Joel Embiid, and Victor Wembanyama, the one and only. And this building archetype comes out as a mid-paint board enforcer, which is a great in my opinion. For the go-to badges, we have Pogo Stick on Hall of Fame, Half-Life Denier on Hall of Fame, and Rebound Chaser on gold. But a real go-to badge is Paint Patroller on legend, because we get to add that 5 cat breakers. Our top attributes is our block, our strength, our free throw. When we had the strengths, we have swats everything near the rim, absorbs and dishes out contact, absolute monster on the defensive glass, and we dominate standing dunker. So we're a dominant standing dunker, so that's great. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, because I was just reading the reading. Anyways, only reason that we have is we cannot pass the ball good, and I totally understand it, because y'all seen we only have a 60, bro. So that will change though. But ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for my deadly SWAT specimen build, aka my Hassan Whiteside build. So if y'all want some gameplay on this, all I want this video is 20 likes, and for y'all boys to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so don't jump in the next video. But I will see you guys next time around.